What's going on, everybody? Blank October here. Bring y'all a little bit of a different video for two reasons. One, I wanted to show me playing some Dead as Disco. I think this game is going to be really cool. The demo is out. I don't know if it's only out on Steam or consoles as well. I don't know all the platforms this game is going to be on. I hope it's on consoles because I think everybody should try this game. It's really cool. It's literally like the combat of like a Batman Arkham game, but it's also kind of like a rhythm game as well. Like everything reacts to the music. So it's like Arkham plus like Hi-Fi Rush, and it's awesome. Y'all know I love Hi-Fi Rush, so yeah, definitely check this game out. Check out the demo if you can, and wishlist it. I'm not sponsored by these guys. I just think this game is really cool. But the main reason why I am making this video, and the gameplay is just gonna be a backdrop, pretty much, is I don't know if y'all could tell from the thumbnail, from the title, but you know, I don't think I'm doing anything special for the thumbnail or anything like that, because this is something like just serious that, like, you know, that really needs to be like addressed, not because, you know, of anything direct, but because of like just how wrong it is. So if you have been under a rock, let me go ahead and pull this up here so I can make sure I am saying the right things. Let me go ahead and look it up here on my phone. I'm gonna pull up the CNN article here. Well, it's not much of an article. It's like a special story they did. Apparently, there was a person that basically, I don't know if they went like undercover or if they went like they were a correspondent, they went undercover, if they were just a part of this. I think they may have been a part of this, but they wanted to shed some light on it because they felt like now it's wrong. Of course, in this, they're not showing his face or his real name. I object. Show it all. Leak addresses. Get these people out of here. Apparently, there is a pocket of groups that basically it's almost like and this is gonna get me demonetized, so I'm gonna go ahead and like censor the word, because also trigger warning, we are going to be talking about some very unsavory things here. But basically it's a rape academy. So what this entails is that people are in these groups, right? And there are videos of them filming sexual assault on their partners, wives, girlfriends, okay, while they are under the influence of these sleeping drugs that you literally can order online. And these dudes are literally sitting here giving everybody advice on like where to get the stuff, advice on like, you know, how to carry out the act, just showing off them doing the act. And you know, rape culture is a thing. It's a horrible thing, but it is a thing. And it's, I don't know, it's just really like scary, because I don't know, it's just it's a thing that just can happen to you, like literally just because, man. Like and honestly, like, not even to try to be like, you know, offensive or anything, but both to males and females, like that type of stuff can happen. I'm not giving anybody any more points on this. The whole culture is really messed up, right? But more often than not, it is men carrying out these things. And as a man, it makes me shocked. It makes me feel disgust, of course. It makes me feel nervous about, you know, any of my female friends and family members. It makes me afraid for, you know, any females that happen to even just, you know, watch like my videos or my streams or anything like that. Like just anybody around the world. It makes me worry. And it makes me completely understand why there's so much fear with men, like fear, like not for men, but like, you know, I don't know, the fear of men. There we go. Which I can tell you straight up, right? I know it's rich coming from me because I am a man, but I do want to say before I go further with this, you don't need to be afraid of like every guy, but you do need to be wary, and that's very understandable. Because I also feel like I should also be wary of anybody, women, other dudes in general. You know, I'm black, so like I gotta be wary of like, you know, every like person who's not, because you never know, you know. But that's not gonna stop me from, you know, being around those people. But I do understand like any sort of like implications. But with that said, so basically these people have been sharing videos and tips and tricks and all that stuff, and it's just disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting. I honestly just don't know what to say. I really don't. Except, yo, we gotta leak some addresses, we gotta leak names, we gotta leak faces, and we gotta get these folks out of here. There's just there should be no room for any of this. And I knew like this type of thing was a problem, of course, right? I knew this type of thing was a problem, this whole culture, but I didn't know it was like this. You would expect this from like, I don't know, like 4chan or something like that. Apparently this is going down on like Telegram and stuff. So, you know, I don't know if Telegram needs to go ahead and be investigated for anything for like letting this type of stuff happen as well. I've been on Telegram before because cosplayers I follow, they have Telegrams, and, you know, it's a good way to keep up with more stuff that they do. And yes, I'm talking about those type of cosplayers. I've been single for almost 10 years. But apparently with stuff like this, you know, I guess like us males are just like not single and lonely enough. And that's something that makes me like even more frustrated, because you'll hear me actually like say stuff like this, you know, sometimes, either IRL or on stream or whatever. But like, these are the type of dudes that are literally messing it up for the rest of us, because like, I know for a fact I'm not doing stuff like this. I know this, right? I was not raised like that. You know what I mean? I think that is scary. That is disgusting. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person that looks out for the best interest in like everybody, you know, whenever possible, right? Helping out as much as I can. And I would hope for one day to, you know, finally be in another like relationship and stuff. But things like this, I literally have no say on, like, you know, if another woman is gonna ever trust me ever again. And it's just for the actions of this, because like, it's not even an isolated thing either. There's apparently like millions of dudes in these things, right? Millions. And that's all that makes it even more scary, because now it's just like, there's a really big sample size. There's a really big sample size. You actually at this point can say, that none of us can be trusted. I hate that. I really do hate that. So it's like, you know, guess I'm dying alone and it's literally none of my fault. Thanks, guys. But more importantly, you guys should all be arrested, in prison, I don't know, maybe even subject to, you know, beatdowns. Not even maybe, like you really should be. We gotta get y'all out of here, like for real. I don't condone this, like, at all. So the reason why I'm making this is just to bring more light to it. I don't think the internet is angry enough about this, and it is going to suck, because once, you know, women on the internet start getting more angry about this, it's probably going to be like, as a dude, you might as well go ahead and practice celibacy. But, you know, if it's going to make people feel safer, then I guess we're just going to have to do what we have to do. So get angry about this. Bring more notice to this. Start leaking, man. Start leaking these addresses. Start leaking names. Start leaking faces. I don't care. I am one of those type of people. I'm all about scorched earth when it comes to stuff like this, when it comes to this, when it comes to diddling, when it comes to like any of that. Like, you know, get that all out of here, bro. Get that all out of here, and you don't deserve to actually breathe the same air as me. You just really don't. And I am ashamed that I have to share the same gender as a lot of these people, you know what I mean? I'm ashamed that I have to. So, again, get angry about it. And hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace.